Hello, this is Christopher Ian Chenoweth. Today I'm going to share a literal classic with you that you're going to want to share with your friends and family. Many times, the pressures of life seem overwhelming. Why doesn't God help me? A woman shouts out when her life is in chaos. When things seem to be going strangely, we are always confused as to what to do next. We think that we live in a certain state. You may be in Michigan, you may be in Ohio, California, Texas. But where we really live is not in that state, but often in a state of confusion, especially when things are confusing around us. Well, what do people do when they're in a state of confusion? Well, they usually work harder, they work longer, they usually toss and turn and worry all night long, trying to make things happen themselves, believing that they are all alone, that they're the ones responsible for all of this. People forget to ask for God's help. God is always willing, waiting to help you. The best time to ask for God's help is before the chaos. Many are so tired. I watched Sunday here in the Woodlands, Texas at Lowe's when I was walking around. There were so many people in there. They had long lists of things that they wanted to do, things that they wanted to accomplish. They wanted to try to finish all the jobs left at their home on the one half day that they had free. I would like to share a letter with you that a fellow wrote his insurance company because it really epitomizes where some people are. Here is the letter. Dear Sirs, I'm writing in response to your request concerning block number 11 on the insurance form. It asks for the cause of injuries wherein I put trying to do the job alone. You said you needed more information, so I trust the following will suffice. I am a bricklayer by trade. On the date of the injuries, I was working alone, laying brick at the top of a 4-story building. At the end of the job, I had about 600 pounds of brick left over. So I thought I would lower the bricks on a pulley rather than making several trips up and down to carry them down. I went down and I secured the rope at ground level below. And then I went back up and loaded the bricks onto a barrel, and then I swung the barrel off the side of the building. Then I went back down, untied the rope, holding it tightly with my right hand so that I would assure a slow descent. You can imagine my shock at being jerked off the ground so rapidly that I lost my presence of mind. Somewhere between the second and third floors, I collided with the barrel coming down. This explains the injuries to my head and shoulders. Colliding with the barrel, though, only slowed my ascent momentarily as I proceeded up the side of the building, not stopping until my right hand was jammed in the pulley, which accounts for my broken thumb and fingers. Regaining my presence of mind, I held tightly to the rope. About the same time, however, the barrel hit the ground and the bottom broke out of the barrel. Devoid of the weight of the bricks, the barrel weighed about 35 or 40 pounds. At this time, I started my rapid descent. I met the barrel somewhere between the second and third floors coming up, which explains the injuries to my legs and knees. I landed on the ground in the pile of bricks which caused minimal back injuries and internal injuries. Fortunately, they were only minimal. At this time, however, I'm sorry to say that I lost my presence of mind and I let go of the rope. As you can imagine, the barrel crashed down on top of me. I'm happy to report, though, that I am finished trying to do the job alone. That says a lot about us as human beings. Trying to do the job alone without ever asking for God's ever-present and willing help. We feel that we're responsible for everything, don't we? That what is happening in our lives and everything that is supposed to happen in our lives, that we're responsible, that we have to take it on like we're the ones doing everything. It is God that is in charge. We are here to remember God's help. And I pray that that is what you remember on this very special day, God's Day.